Wang Xinyu absolutely stunned the tennis world this week when she defeated the top three players in the world in her first three matches at the China Open in Beijing. She has become the first woman to beat three top 10 players in a row since Serena Williams did it back in 2013. Now, if you wondering why so many top players were knocked out of the China Open early this year, it's because we are in an Olympic year. And so players like Naomi Osaka, Jessica Pegula, and Ons Jabeur have all withdrawn from the tournament because they do want to travel to China for various reasons. Despite her incredible achievements this week, though, Wang is still relatively unknown on the WTA Tour. In fact, only 4 years ago, she was ranked outside of the top 500, so how has she managed to make such a name for herself? Well, let's take a look at what makes Wang so special. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who haven't seen them yet, make sure to check out our videos on Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, who are two other young superstars who are taking the tennis world by storm. Coming in at just 20 years old, Wang Xinyu is one of the most exciting prospects on the women's tour. This week, she became the first Chinese player ever to reach a WTA 1000 quarterfinal. And according to some experts, she could be the No. 1 player in the world within the next couple of years. As I mentioned earlier, Wang was ranked outside of the top 500 just 4 years ago. But now she's made it all the way up to number 27 in the world. And she's done that despite playing less than 400 professional matches. So what makes Wang so special? Well, the first thing you notice about Wang is her powerful serve. In her first match of the tournament against Aryna Sabalenka, Wang had a staggering 16 aces. That's the second highest total in a women's singles match this year. Her big serve allows her to dictate play right from the very beginning, and it also forces her opponents to move forward to the baseline, which opens up opportunities for Wang to hit her favorite shot, which is the drop shot. One of the main reasons Wang was able to defeat both Sabalenka and Swiatek this week was because she kept these two heavy hitters back behind the baseline. If a player is forced to hit a drop shot or a lob over and over again, it's not ideal. And Wang was able to do this consistently throughout all three sets of her matches. Another strength of Wang's game is her amazing movement. Despite being 5'11", Wang is able to move around the court effortlessly. She has great footwork and body awareness, and she uses this to her advantage by getting to most of the balls that she needs to get to. One area of Wang's game that needs improvement, however, is her consistency. Although Wang was able to beat Sabalenka, Swiatek, and Garcia this week, she also dropped sets to lucky losers Zheng Qinwen and Varvara Gracheva. These are players that she really should be beating if she wants to be a top 5 player in the world. One of the biggest improvements Wang needs to make is cutting down on her double faults. She had 18 double faults in her 2 matches before facing Garcia. This will keep her from having such a slow start in her matches. And it could be the difference between winning and losing important points in crucial situations. Wang also needs to improve her return of serve. Against Sabalenka, Wang won only 23% of her return points. While this wasn't much of an issue in her first 2 matches, she was broken at least once in every set by Garcia in the 3rd round. Although Wang needs to improve in certain areas of her game, she has already accomplished more than anyone expected of her at such a young age. She's proven that she can beat the best players in the world. She just needs to prove that she can do it consistently. Wang has achieved the No. 1 ranking in doubles in the world, and she's already won 5 doubles titles on the WTA Tour. At the 2022 U.S. Open, Wang became the youngest player to reach a Grand Slam doubles final since Nicole Vedasova in 2006, and she is only the 4th Chinese player ever to reach a Grand Slam doubles final. The way Wang conducts herself on the court is another reason why she is so popular in China and why she is receiving so much attention lately. Wang is extremely humble and respectful towards her opponents. After her victory over Swiatek, Wang went over to the net to console her and tell her that she played well. And she did the same thing after beating Sabalenka. Wang's attitude and humility is a breath of fresh air in a sport that has been dominated by superstars with big personalities for the past 2 decades. Wang is proving that you can achieve greatness without being selfish or without having to trash talk your opponents. A lot of people in China see Wang as a role model and a source of inspiration, because she's showing the entire country that anything is possible. Wang didn't have an easy upbringing. Her parents split when she was just 14 years old, and she credits her aunt for supporting her through everything. Unfortunately, Wang's aunt passed away suddenly last year. And this was devastating for Wang, but it also motivated her to play better. Wang was quoted as saying, "I know she's watching me from above and I wanted to win this one for her." Wang has also dealt with serious injuries throughout her career. She had surgery on her wrist in 2019, and she had to wear a brace on her right foot for months due to stress fractures. Through all of this, though, Wang never gave up on her dream of becoming a tennis superstar. Wang has an incredibly bright future ahead of her, and she could be a household name in the coming years. She's already achieved more than anyone expected of her, and she's doing it the right way. Wang is a true inspiration for young athletes all around the world. But what do you think? How far do you see Wang going in her career? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a single upload. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.